Let's take them back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but that's going to take a full season. A full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later on.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Anthony. Noah is out there with Porzingis. And it's Rose, and it's Lee in at the 2 spot.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Both shots good from the stripe. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he didn't blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Curry kicks to Thompson. Thompson is double. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Durant against Rose. The tray. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Deep 2 from Anthony. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And here is Durant. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Lee against Thompson. And here's Rose outside. The Knicks rebound. Noah, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Lee outside. Lee can't get that one to fall.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all. Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. And so they struggled shooting when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. New York, no good that time either.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Durant, no good. And pushing it up, here's New York. Lee's running, Rose, good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Got a piece of it, but he gets it back. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The drive by Lee. Kicks to Carmelo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Williams, he's checked in for New York.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and again it's the Knicks missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Again, Curry missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Jennings kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to Noah. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 6. From deep three-point range, they get it back. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. A second chance effort. Iguodala outside. For 3, Durant, and the basket good. He has 7.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Knicks trail by 9. There's Jennings with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their face. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Thompson misses. Knicks trail by 9. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Takes the 3. Oh, Quinn can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. Lee against Durant. West outside. And Thompson kicks it to West. Stolen by O'Quinn. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Durant with the drive. The layup missed.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The inside. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some tough Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Livingston and